Hey everyone, I was doing some keyword research on Zazzle and I was looking at this black bow keyword and I wanted to see what products I could potentially make for this black bow keyword that will help me kind of stand out. You can clearly see that it is definitely a viable niche. There's a lot of different products that incorporate some sort of black bow concept, and there is plenty of it. I mean, it's just there's a lot of it, right? However, the more you go deeper into the pages, you can kind of realize that it is for a certain event. And that's kind of what makes things a little bit better for our situation. Remember, one of the tips that I gave in my Zazzle video, I think it was like 2 videos ago, I can't exactly remember, but one of the things that you want to look for is events, time in history, some sort of moments in time that people are going to be celebrating and be putting some sort of money around. If you could see here, there's chocolates, right, with black bows on them. There's mouse pads. There's some sort of invitation cards, right? Maybe some sort of graduation, right? So there's a lot of different scenarios in which this main keyword, the black bow keyword, has something to do with it. So let's head over to the Zazzle Genius tool, and I'm going to use the low competition search tool for this situation. And I'm going to type in black bow, and potentially, hopefully, there could be certain niches that we can find that are associated with black bow or certain products that could help us stand out. So here we have memorial ornaments, we have black bow graduation announcements, rural, black bow quinceañera, thank you. And I think for me, that's immediately the one I would go for. We have black bow corporate appreciation gifts. We have black bow, teacher appreciation. Black bow funeral. Black bow memorial pet sympathy. Black bow retirement party invitations. So I'll tell you which ones that I would target right away. The retirement party invitations is one of them for sure. I would definitely go for the quinceañera, black bow quinceañera ones. And maybe I would go for the corporate ones. So let's kind of see on Zazzle what kind of products we can create for this. So let's think about this. In a corporate environment, the chocolates work. Like that, those chocolates idea, the photo that we just saw, or the product that we just saw with the chocolates works great. The alcohol works great for the corporate one. And the way I would design this is if we go here to the Zazzle tool, right? Corporate appreciation gifts. So I would have a black bow, and then I would have number one, and then whatever the corporate position might be. So number one, engineer. Number one, HR person. Number one, whatever. And I would kind of list it that way. But I would title the keyword, right? I would title it exactly what it says here: black bow corporate appreciation. That's what I would make sure I have in my title, and I would also make sure I have that in my tags and even in my description. Okay, but obviously there's different products I can create, and I have to think about it. But the chocolates, the alcohol, like this right here, these wine labels, it works perfect. You can go to some grocery store, let's say, buy the alcohol, because obviously they're not going to sell you alcohol on Zazzle, and then slap the bow on here, or the picture of the label. And by the way, people don't think that alcohol labels sell well, like the wine labels sell well. They work really well, and I know that from experience, because it's not just alcohol. There's other things, but it's not just like beer or wine or something like that. There's other things, like there's these little shots, things like that. But there's a lot of different opportunities that you could go ahead and use for a keyword like this. So let's kind of look at some of these products. Let's just do some sort of analysis here and just look at some of these products. So invitations, we have mailing accessories, we have wax seals, embossers, envelope liners, envelope seals. These are awesome. So we can go to mailing accessories here. And with the mailing accessories, right, like the embossers, the wax seals, those can be used for this. Now, you might be thinking, how? Well, if you look here, you can pick this black color, and you can have a picture of a bow and then whatever word that's related to it. So if it's corporate, right, we would say appreciation. If it's something that's related to, let's say, a quinceañera, right, it will say happy 15th, and it will be some sort of gift card or something like that. Or our 15th birthday, right? If somebody's inviting someone else to a quinceañera, then they're going to have invitations. So you can tackle these kinds of products by the niche, by the concept, right? Hopefully you guys are following me here. So let's say, for example, the quinceañera niche, right? What is that? That's a birthday party, 15th birthday party. So 15th birthday party, that means we can have birthday party invitations. So we can create an invitation, right, around the quinceañera. So I can take this keyword and I can search for quinceañera, right? And let's see if this is quinceañera right here. And we can see that there's going to be a lot of products for quinceañera, okay? But now let's go over here and let's head over to Black Bow Quinceañera. Let's copy this. Let's copy it here and compare. And essentially, now what we've done is we've niched down. And if you see here, this was a product that we saw on the search results when we searched for the word black bow. If you remember, I think this was like on the second or third page from the very beginning of the video. It was there, okay? This product is the very first one, which means that we can create more products for Black Bow Quinceañera. And you guys see how it took me a few minutes to figure out that there's a market for this? Well, that's the whole point of using the tool, right? So I didn't need to back engineer it. I didn't need to search the keywords. I didn't need to do all that. But the whole point of the tool is that it allows me to kind of do that, right? There's only one product here for Black Bow Quinceañera. I can create 10 of these, 8 of these, 4 of these even, and eat off of those profits throughout time, because we do have quinceañeras and we do have bows, but they're not black bow types, right? This is the only true one that is a black bow, and the fact that there's only one means we can do many different kinds of style designs to help us really stand out and make some money on this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it gave you some ideas. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye.